J. Marie for J Promotions and KJAG Radio. I've been here at the Rusty Needle with Victims of Spotlight and Rain and Peril, and I'm here with Dustin from Rain and Peril, and I'm going to get out of the way and let the talent talk. So, why don't you tell me a little bit about your name, Rain and Peril, and how y'all got started?
Originally we wanted to call ourselves Rain, but we found out that there's like a Christian band that already has that name and like the .com and all the good stuff that goes along with it. So we started playing around with acronyms and we came up with the Rain and Peril thing, and it just seemed like an easy thing to abbreviate. So I mean, it's not like a complicated story, it's just us being ridiculous, because we're a little bit ridiculous.
So how all did you form? How all did you meet?
I used to work at a record store here in town, and Josh had played guitar. That's our lead singer and other guitar player. He played guitar for True Illusion before, and he had been out of that for a couple of years, and was just kind of coming into town, didn't need to get together and play. And eventually we did. I was not playing metal before, which it's kind of weird doing this now, because I was playing stuff like Killers and Interpol. But we kind of mixed his Lamb of God riffs with my melodic stuff, and that's how we came with the clean vocals, screaming, and that nice little mixture we got going.
That's awesome. Tell me about your album. You have anything new? Are you working on anything new?
We've got Axe of Treason out. It came out December 21st of last year. And we've got maybe 4 songs recorded for another album, and it's hard to say when we're going to get it out. We need to sell a lot more copies of this album and get some more cash flow up. And it's unreal how expensive it is to record stuff independently, but I think probably middle of next year we'll probably have something together to come out. We've got enough songs for it already, because we write all the time. We don't even like playing live, honestly. It's the songwriting process.
Sure. So any plans to tour when you get that album finished? Or?
You know, we're one of those bands that it's like everyone in our band has a decent job. And so the idea of like leaving the house that you have payments on, or the kids and things like that, it seems undoable. Like we'd like to get a nice little following in our own area, and if we could get a distribution deal, we'd be all for that. But we're not a touring kind of band. We don't none of us think we're going to be famous. We're just having a good time,
Wow, that's kind of odd to hear that you're not expecting to be famous, because
I just think
I think that would be anybody's ultimate goal,
I mean, it would be fun to be famous, but I mean, if people didn't show up to our shows, we'd still be in a basement somewhere playing the same things all the time. So it's awesome when people hear our music, and I love for them to buy our album and go home and listen to it and come back and ask us what lyrics mean and things like that. But it's not, fame is not something any of us are really interested in. We just like to have a good time.
So you pretty much just answered my next question, which was I was going to ask, as a whole, how would you define the word success? And I guess that's pretty much it. You're content being,
If people like the music, even if like I said, if we were playing in a basement for our friends and they were having a good time, it would be just as good. I mean, like you kind of see at a live show, our friends are always right up front being crazier significantly than the rest of the crowd, and that's just we're happy with that, I think.
All right. So are there any other major events that you guys will be doing in the future?
We actually, this is our first show with a new bass player. So Robert, he's only been with us for about a month and a half, so we kind of did a shorter set than what we normally do. So we're probably going to go back to the drawing board a little bit and keep working on the new material and getting him up to speed. And we're going to start looking to book in Wichita again, probably in December and January. The only reason why we really got this together so fast is because, Victims of Spotlight and especially Beneath the Burning Sun, they're the reason I do this. I'd seen lots of local music before where I thought it was good, but I just didn't see a place for what I wanted to do. But Beneath the Burning Sun kind of changed that, and now Victims of Spotlight carrying on that legacy. We came out for their album release.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome too.
Yeah, otherwise we probably would have waited another month or so and gotten things a little bit tighter, but I felt like we had a decent set for as quick as we pulled things together.
Yeah, you really did. You guys were awesome. All right, and last but not least, how can my viewers find you on the internet?
You can go to www.rainandperil.com. That takes us right to our Facebook page. If you're already on Facebook, you can just type it in the search bar and find us that way. And if you give us a new like, go check out our Reverb Nation as well. There's links off of all our pages to it.
All right, well, my man, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate you so much.
Awesome. Tell Jiggy I said hi.
I sure will. J. Marie for J Promotions and KJAG Radio.
price. We're gonna be behind.
Not liking it.